Dear cadets, so as you know, study I have completed climate and weather. So there was a big difference between climate and weather, which we have discussed study only. And at the later stage of video, I told you how to determine the climate of a particular place. So on the basis of that process, we can determine that this particular region climate is hot, dry, wet, humid or whatsoever condition is there. Now, so in this way weather and climate is completed. Now the next topic of this one chapter is in concept module only. I have told you how many things are included in this chapter. So since climate and weather is completed, now this is the time to teach adaptation. So as you know, the meaning of adaptation is to adjust with the prevailing climatic conditions. Animals develop some characteristics, some features in their body so that they can adjust with the climatic condition, prevailing climatic conditions. You just see in India only, people who are staying or living in the northern India, but they are different from the people who are living in the southern India. So this is because of the climatic conditions. Some special habits and habitats they will develop so that they can adjust with the prevailing environmental or climatic conditions. So adaptation is nothing but a characteristics, features developed by living organism to adjust with the prevailing climatic conditions. So adaptation is nothing but a features are characteristics developed by an organism to adjust comfortably with the prevailing climatic condition. That is adaptation. Now these why do they develop such type of features? They develop such type of features so that they can avoid the harsh climatic condition. In climatic conditions, sometimes what is there? Extreme hot is there or extreme cold is there. So they will develop such type of features in their body so that they can overcome such type of difficulties. So that is the meaning of adaptation and the reason of adaptation. And these features which they have developed, it is not a result of 1 or 2 days. It takes a lot of time. Afterwards, they will develop that type of features. So the developed features or habits are a result of evolution. What is the meaning of evolution? Step by step progress. Step by step evolution. So just see, earlier human beings were not standing erect. They were bent, but when need come, they start trying hard to stand properly, stand erect, and they develop that habit. And now we are standing erect. Same way, some other body features are also there. They develop with taking a lot of time, and they are doing all those things so that they can adjust themselves with the prevailing climatic conditions. So these are the meanings of adaptation. Now try to understand according to your syllabus. Adaptation will be discussed as per the 2 reasons. So what are the 2 reasons? First reason is polar region. So if animals are found in those regions, so what kind of adaptation they are developing in their body. Similarly, another reason is tropical rainforest region. In tropical rainforest region also animals developing some features so that they can adjust with that climatic conditions. So now the next one is study of adaptation in polar region and study of adaptation in tropical rainforest region. Now study of adaptation. So as I already told you, there are 2 reasons for the study of adaptation. The first one is in polar region. So in polar region, whatever adaptation we will study by taking the example of polar bear. So here I will explain you how the polar bear survive in the polar region. How polar bear survive in the polar region. Next one is in tropical rainforest region. In tropical rainforest region, we will take one animal, that is the elephant. So how elephants survive in the tropical rainforest region? So first one is in polar region. You know, in polar region, what is there? Extreme cold is there. Extreme cold is there. Almost all lands are filled with the or covered with the snow. Sometime in the winter season, their temperature is minus 37 degrees Celsius. And you know what are the regions which are coming in the polar region? Canada, Alaska, USA, Siberian region of Russia. These are the areas which comes under the polar region. So the animals which are found in those areas, how do they survive? So they are developing some special features in their body, and by those body features or with the help of those body features, they survive. They overcome the harsh climatic conditions. So in polar region, we'll tell you one by one what are the features developed by the polar bear. So as I promised you, now we'll teach you the adaptation in polar bears. So the polar bears are the animals which are mostly found in the polar regions, and in their body some characteristics features are there. So what are the characteristics features of the polar bear which help them to adapt to the polar regions? So just see, their entire body is covered with the white fur. White fur. So now question arises here, how the white fur help the polar bear to survive in the polar region? So actually the entire area is covered with the white snow. So what is there? Their body is also covered with the white fur. So what is there? Very easily they can camouflage to the predators. If other animals are coming to attack on polar bear, so they will be confused. They could not identify whether this is snow or polar bear. So white fur is helping them to protect themselves from the predators. Next one is long, curved and sharp claws. Long, curved and sharp claws. So just see, their claws are long and curved. So what you know that snow is very slippery. So if their claws are long and sharp, so they can catch hold that snow, and they can climb and they can fix themselves with the snow very easily. So in this way, long, curved and sharp claws helping them. Next one is layer of fat. So as I told you, in the winter season, what is there? Sometimes temperature is minus 37 degrees Celsius, and you know that in polar region sometimes 6 months sun is not there. Means in polar region there is a one particular phenomenon. First 6 months what would be there? Sun will rise and it will not set, and the remaining 6 months sun will set only, it will never rise. So 6 month day, 6 month nights are there. So in such type of condition, what is there? Extreme cold is there. So in the below there, beneath their skin, there is a one layer. That layer is known as fat layer. In animal body also the fat layer is there. So this fat layer keep their body warm. So if fat layer is not there, they could not survive in those harsh climatic conditions. So this layer of fat keep their body warm. Next one is large and wide paws. So just see, their paws are very large and wide. This also help to catch the prey. This wide paws, they help to catch the paws. You know that in the polar area, polar region, what is there? There is a deficiency of other animals, especially prey. Then what is there? So these, with the help of large and wide paws, this polar bear can catch hold their prey, and very easily it can survive. It will catch their food. Last one is, fifth one is strong sense of smell. You know that in polar region what is there? Everywhere snow and only snow. So what is there? If their sense of smell is very strong, so they can very easily they can find out their food, their prey, and they will go and they will kill them. So the strong sense of smell, that is very important to survive in those areas.
Climate has a profound effect on all living organisms, and organisms have adapted to survive efficiently in the climatic condition they live in. Animals living in the extreme conditions, such as in polar regions, possess special features to protect themselves in such environment. Polar region shows one of the extreme conditions on the planet. It is covered with snow, remains very cold for most part of the year, and temperature can be as low as -37 degrees Celsius. One of the animals that survive and thrive successfully in such conditions is polar bear. Polar bears have white fur so that they are not easily visible in the snowy background to the predators. Polar bears have two thick layers of fur and also have an insulating fat layer under their skin, which keeps them warm in cold weather. Out of the two skin layers, outer or top layer has long, oily hair, whereas inner or under layer has soft and fine hair. When wet, the top layer keeps the under layer dry, and excess water is then shaken off from the body. Polar bears are a good long-distance swimmer and can remain in water for extended periods of time. While swimming underwater, polar bear can close its nostrils and swim efficiently as far as 100 miles at one go. Such physical activities help in cooling on warm days. Polar bear's feet are furred and covered with small bumps. Its paws are wide and large. All these help them to walk with ease on the snow without slipping. Polar bear can use its remarkable sense of smell to detect a prey which is 1 mile away. With the help of long, curved and sharp claws, it can find its prey hidden under ice. Polar bears don't enter deep hibernation. Most polar bears remain active throughout the year. They have the ability to reduce their metabolic rate when food is scarce and adjust it again when food is abundant. Only pregnant female polar bear enters den to give birth to young ones. Such den is usually a site in snow drifts along mountain slopes or in banks of snow on the frozen sea. For first few weeks, polar bear keeps its cub close to itself to protect them from outside cold. Cubs are toothless and covered with sharp, soft fur. They are completely dependent on their mother for warmth and food. In the next 3 to 4 weeks, cubs are fed with the mother milk nearly 6 times a day. However, this frequency decreases gradually as the cubs grow older. Mother and cubs stay inside until the cubs are big enough to trek. After a few more weeks, cubs are then brought outside to face the challenges of the extreme climate. Polar bears are thus one of the most adapted animals on this planet. However, rapid meltdown of ice due to changing climate and global warming is making their life difficult and threatening their entire survival.
So dear cadets, not only polar bears are living in the polar region. There is one more animal which is living in the polar region, that is penguins. and these penguins, they have also got some adaptation in their body to survive with the polar regions. So what are those adaptations by which they could survive in the polar regions? So the penguins have got thick skin. Their skin is very thick, and you know what is the meaning of thick skin? Why do they develop thick skin? Thick skin protect them from the cold condition. Cold condition. That is why their skin is very thick. Next one, they have also got the fat layer below their body, and you know the function of fat layer. Fat layer keep their body warm. Fat is the insulator. What is that one? Fat is not a good conductor of heat. So whatever body heat their body generate, it does not comes out. It does not come out, and their body will be warm always. Next one, they have got a very good habit, huddling. Do you know the meaning of huddling? The meaning of huddling is two penguins will come close to each other and they will rub their body. So you know when they huddle their body, so what is there? Heat is produced, and that heat protect them from the cold conditions. So they develop huddling habit to keep them warm. Next one is their body is streamlined. Their body is streamlined, and they also have got the webbed feet. So this streamlined body and webbed feet help them to swim. You know that in the polar region, what is there? Big lakes and rivers are there. So if they all time is out of water, so they will not get their food properly and they could not survive. So the swimming habit is very good habit to get the food, to capture the food. That is why their body is streamlined, and webbed feet help them to swim for a long period of time in the water. So because of these features, penguins can also survive in the polar regions. So penguins and polar bears, these are the two animals which are successfully surviving in the polar regions because they develop such type of habits, some habits, so that they can adjust themselves with the cold, harsh climatic condition. Better to say extreme cold conditions. So dear cadets, now today how many things I have taught you? Today I started with the adaptation. So definition of adaptation I told you. What is the meaning of adaptation? Then according to syllabus, two reasons should be studied as far as the adaptation of the animals staying in those areas are concerned. So the polar bears that is staying in the polar regions. So we have discussed the body features of polar bear and penguins. How do they adapt themselves with the polar regions? Their body features, characteristics of their body features we have studied. And moreover to this, we have given you one more reasons example, that is tropical rainforest. In tropical rainforest also so many animals are there. So we'll discuss the body features of the animals which are living in the tropical rainforest tomorrow. And today this is the time to check your learning outcome. So what is the learning outcome for today? Learning outcome. So just see, today we have discussed basically three things. So number one, define the adaptation. Define the adaptation. Next one is write the adaptation of polar bear. Write the adaptation of polar bear. Next one is, third one is write the adaptation of penguins. So just write the answers of these three questions and just send to on same number. And Now in this way the adaptation to the polar region is over.